All right then, it's Morbin time.
Let's get this party morbulating.
Oh, look at you with the original Morbianese, you big weeb.
So good. Me amoeb.
Amoeb, yeah. Good.
Morbid.
Morbid. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on when or where you're watching this from. Welcome back to the Code Crown Podcast. My name is AJ. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host Meg, my partner Wormmon. We are here for episode 27 of Digimon Ghost Game. And we're going to be making a big splash tonight as Splashmon returns. Fresh off the Splashmon Darkness Morbius is in my brain now. My brain is morbing.
You got the morbs.
I got the morbs, yeah.
The funny thing is, that's an actual phrase. Means you're depressed.
Well, yeah, that's not new. But we are, fresh off the darkness mode appearance in Digimon Adventure 2020, we now get the sexy Bishi version. And he's not in the trading card as of yet, so we're kind of just using cards from the old Digimon Jintrix game.
He looks like he's playing in a football game.
Yeah. I should probably blow that up a bit.
A little bit, yeah.
There we go. So we're just going to have to make do with that. But you are, of course, all very welcome to the stream. We hope you've had a good day. We are very tired.
Very tired.
Because we had a 12-hour live stream over on Twitch, where we just had all sorts of crazy shenanigans going on and loved every moment of it. So a huge thank you, as always, to those who came out for the show, who came out, to show their support and everything else, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you for keeping me sane on my 12-hour endeavor to, not have to do my day job full time. I would like to be able to transition to a more of an entertainment kind of thing, and this was a nice start to that process. But so yeah.
Long man.
Oh, that was a journey. Like we reacted to the Long Man commercials. The clip will be on YouTube soon. It's been attacked by the algorithm because we also reacted to He-Man and Skeletor being So Money Supermarket. So it's been attacked by the algorithm, and but yeah, like that is a journey and a half. Like just watching all these commercials for basically what amount to strippy Mawams. Yeah, and Mawams you can tear, and you're thinking,
I'm not sure what they are, because they're not. I don't think they're a bubblegum.
No. They are some
more like taffy.
Yeah, but they seem to be some sort of like in that area of sweet. Yeah. So I wasn't sure what the equivalent here would be. But yeah, it's a story, and the twists and turns that come at every go.
It's a full-on Asian drama.
Oh, it is. It's like a whole
across like 6 commercials.
Yeah, it's like a whole season's worth of novella, or like a Spanish novella or Asian TV drama over 6 or 7 commercials or whatever it is, and it's actually amazing. So if you haven't seen Long Man, totally recommend it. Go check that out. We also do have something for you guys, but I think we'll wait until we have more people with us.
Yeah.
Currently, we are talking to the Void. So a huge big up to those of you who go back and watch the full archive after each stream, and leave your comments and check it out if you missed the live show. So kudos to those of you who go and watch the start of everything. You guys are the real OGs. Can I check something?
Yeah.
It's not there yet. Okay. So next week that'll be there.
Ah.
Yes, we've also got something else in mind, but it'll be another... It'll probably go live in the next day or two, but you guys won't see it until next week's podcast, more than likely. So I won't delve too much into it until I need to do some shilling. Which I hate doing.
You integrate bots into YouTube, like Nightbot and those?
Yeah.
Or are they only Twitch?
No, you can integrate them. I just never do because Streamlabs gets confused. It's why sometimes, like, when we're streaming over on Twitch and a YouTube subscription will pop up on screen, and we're like, oh, who followed or who did the thing? Oh, wait, no, it's the YouTube one. So
you always know because it's a ghost game.
Yeah. It's always Kyoshiro.
Oh, really.
So I had a bit of a spending splurge yesterday. So I now have English versions of the Imperial Dramon and Mastemon starter decks, and I'm still annoyed that there's no Mirai Mikaruga card in this. Like, of all the starter decks you could have put her into, I can only hope that means that the Hacker's Memory cast will get cards later, like the Cyber Sleuth and Redigitized cast did, and they'll finally put her in, because there should be a Mika card. You know?
I was gonna.
Yeah. So we finally have these. Ooh, there we go. And I bought... You guys, I've told the story about how I bought the box of Booster 8. The Japanese release came out. And I got no Gamamon and I got no Digimon Emperor. And Cody haunted me. Well, I decided to try my luck again. And I got a whole box of the English version of the booster. This time around, and it also came with Ulforce Beedramon and Ulforce Beedramon Zero from V-Tamer, which I'm super chuffed about. But I finally managed. I now have Hero and Gamamon in English. I just did. Hey, Clatter! Thanks for joining in.
Clatter.
I now want to hunt down the alternate art Gamamon, where because Angoramon and Jellymon are behind them, and it's a super cute art. I also managed to pull from the box, early, 2 Digimon Emperors, so twice the goodness. Well.
It's Kaiser in Japanese and Emperor in Ak.
Yeah, because in the Western world, Kaiser is a bit too
When people call their children that.
Yeah. Well, it has connotations with connotations with something that wasn't so great.
Yeah.
So he went from Kaiser to Emperor, and then this little maggot continues to haunt me. I hate him so much. He's everywhere. I hate him so much. But he won't leave me alone.
Every time I mention him, his card just falls out of the sky.
Yeah, just like... Whee!
Literally slapped you in the face the day after I said it.
Oh, yeah. Literally. Literally the day after. We did get the Holy Teapot, though. So, that's fun. But yeah, so... That's my Digimon haul for the week. Also a Time Lord, apparently. Those decks aren't meant to be out yet, allegedly. But I don't know. The card game Twitter said released May 27th, and lo and behold,
it is May 29th.
It is now May 29th. So my store got them in. And the website is just like, if you're outside of the US, check with your local stores or whatever. So, some of the upcoming product has been delayed. So, because there's those those boxes that came out with the EX packs and the little Digivice thing. There's the new version of that coming out for the Tamers set release. That has been delayed, apparently. So, yeah. That kind of sucks. But what can you do? The way the world situation is at the moment, things are gonna happen. You know, it's not the most important thing.
Things are going to get delayed for reasons you never thought they'd get delayed.
Yeah, basically, and costs are going up. Like, the pack of cards is like $5.50 in our local shop, and I think now, when new stock comes in, it's gonna go up to $6. So that's just like, oh, yeah. So get your stuff while you can. Anywho, how is everyone else doing today? Are we having a good day?
Apologies if I'm just sitting here aimlessly because I'm so tired.
Yeah, Meg is still suffering. Like, so we had a 12-hour stream over on Twitch last night, and Meg is feeling the effects of it more than I am. I'm the one doing the stream, but Meg has taken all the crash energy and just absorbed it like a sponge, and
Yeah.
it's yeah. Although, to be fair,
And then my knee just gave up today, so hey Justin,
you made it. Yo, welcome.
get it.
He did, yeah.
That's
One of the
not
gift
yours
subs.
last night,
Yeah,
yeah.
one of the gift subs that went out last night went to Justin, which was super cool.
Nice. Yeah, I was washing my hands earlier and my knee just went from under me, so on top of being exhausted, now I'm full of pain.
Oh. That's. Oh, but yeah. So
Not well.
not well.
How do you guys do it?
Oh, wait,
Well, I wasn't even on it until the very end.
this one can of that, and
You had whiskey.
I had whiskey, and just
I'm just Pepsi.
just good vibes. It was
I
me.
had a cup of tea at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it was good. You know, it was the vibes that keep you going. You know, like the atmosphere was really cool. It was just really warm and welcoming and comfy and lewd on occasion. We did, you know, I did the whole Pokemon Smasher Pass thing. That was really fun. The chat was kind of weirded out, but
I don't know. Some of it I was like, wow, that's a boring choice.
well, I mean, Meg is a big old furry, so you know, I'm a bit vanilla for
Pokemon Smash and Pass, yeah. Like, I don't even, like, I'm not a furry for the majority of Pokemon. But, you know, when you do Smash and Pass, you just have to not think about it. You just look at it, and your first instinct, you go, Smash, and then you go, why?
Well, that was what I did. Sorry, I put the camera up on a higher tier. That was kind of what I did, but some of them, my first instinct was like, no, and then maybe, and then I got kind of stuck. I was like, oh.
Yeah, a lot of people, like when Markiplier was doing it, you know, like you click into Vaporeon, and he's like, and you can see his brain going, that's a dog.
yeah, basically. But
it's too late, you've clicked it.
Yeah, it's a dog, but it's also wet and shiny, and wet and shiny can be sexy, and it's,
as we can see here.
Yeah, as we have, you know, moisture is the essence of beauty, right?
Essence of wetness.
Essence of wetness, which is also the essence of beauty. So I mean, it works. It all comes full circle.
Merman.
So,
oh, speaking of which, when I was playing Seven Pirates H yesterday, there is a slime.
Yeah.
Who's one of them, and like she looks human, but her hat and her hair is made of slime. It turns out her clothes are also made of slime. So when you knock her over, her clothes start disappearing.
Yay!
This game is 16.
Yeah, I don't know how.
There's literally a booby training part in it where you just like touch the screen and it levels them up. Such an odd game.
So is this actual Pokemon or Anthrocell? No, actual Pokemon.
Actual Pokemon, yeah.
That's the whole point of the game. It's to make
What you did was even like they were pixelated.
Yeah, like the version I was using the sprites, and I don't mind that because it's just like,
you know what they all look like. But
yeah,
some of them I don't. That I'd need maybe a clearer picture of them.
Yeah, but I just didn't have to go and hunt down like 900 images, so I was happy.
Yeah, but I'm sure
it was just all there in the one.
There's another version of it out there.
Oh, maybe. I can't imagine there wouldn't be, but
yeah,
you know.
I didn't like that his one had the descriptions of them over the picture. Because the point of it is the picture. We don't care what.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, the formatting of the website could have been better, but hey, it served its purpose.
Yeah. Again, saved you from having to make it.
Exactly. So it's the whole point of just to see how degenerate you can get. And I don't know, out of 48 yeses out of 800 and
Something like that, yeah.
yeah, out of 800.
And then it gives you the credits afterwards of what you picked that you would smash, and it just goes through it all, and you're like sitting there.
And it congratulates you.
It congratulates you on.
It's like, congratulations, you're a degenerate. So I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
Come finish my Digimon story.
Oh, well, that's no more, because you won't sleep tonight.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'll even make it through this whole thing, to be honest.
Germany approves? Question mark. Now. Okay. I suppose since we do have an audience in attendance, we have something for you guys. It isn't the Battle Gamamon, Gulus Gamamon. I finally found you, Faker. Work was busy this week. I hadn't a chance to breathe, let alone put a video together, because work.
No, you'll have to use the invite.
Yeah, I'll have to use the invite. Yeah. I copped that before I hit the thing. So it's not that. However. Well, I mean.
There you go.
Right. I mean, that wouldn't matter for tonight anyway. Rico! Hey, welcome.
Hey, Rico.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, we can't do another late night, Rico.
No.
We need to do this nice and early and then go to bed.
Yeah, Meg is still feeling the effects of last night. But so as I was saying, yeah, we have a gift for you. Well, a gift is probably a bit strong, but it's not the Gulus Gamamon Battle Gamamon video. Again, work this week was too busy. We launched a new website and it was absolute chaos. Chaos control. But yeah, it's... How do you feel about a Frostlass marrying a human? I mean...
Isn't Frostlass like a...
Oh, she's the spirit of like a dejected
woman
score. Yeah, so it kind of checks out, you know. I chose Smash. But anyway, let me just throw this in. This is something I said I'd do a couple of weeks ago. I finally got around to doing it today. So the Code Crown podcast now has a Discord.
Yay!
So please join in. We can talk about the Ghost Game episodes. We can talk about whatever else. It is still very much in the building blocks stage because I kind of but I did it. So we now have a Discord. So please feel free to join that, and we can hang out outside of this. Imagine if Pokemon worked like Digimon and the Pokemon could acquire a human form. That'd be, yeah, like if Victory Bell was more of the like throw style that you would see. The amount of Rule 34 would explode. That it would.
I'm sure it all already exists in human form. Yeah.
Well, that's it, you know.
I would prefer them to be in human form because I've seen Pokemon do some.
Yeah.
You go looking for a nice picture of a trainer or a character, and then you're like, oh no.
Yeah. Particularly when Drowsy.
Don't give them even. They have all the ideas already. Trust me.
Particularly when Drowsy and Hypno get involved.
Like, oh my god.
My eyes are just perpetually Sideshow Bob stepping on the rakes. Just perpetually.
That's the reason I named mine Cosby. Sorry. Don't die. Do you need to BRB? Oh dear.
So Tired Meg has no filter apparently. Oh, let's just watch the damn episode, shall we? We just watch the damn episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking hell.
I could go through my Pokemon Go on stream sometime.
Oh, I'm terrified. You get so.
Just...
Oh, how cancelled would you be?
I don't know.
Oh.
Like I think my my Grimer and my Muck are called like Epstein. And
oh no! Okay.
And...
All right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm muting that. I'm muting the shit out of that. I do not claim this one. All right, that's enough. No more.
Okay. Hey, look.
Give me a newspaper. Bunk.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they are slimy people. Yes. That's entirely it. Just they are slimy people.
Also, the Slowpoke, the bro, the one with the one biting the other one. One of them is Donald and one of them is Putin.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Have I just lost my job?
Yeah. Yeah, you're fired. Please leave.
Digimon.
What?
It's a Digimon. My Dragonite is called Agumon. You enjoyed that first one, don't lie. Who doesn't have drunk oak? No drunk oak?
Yes. Sorry. Amazing art. Amazing artist and animator. I think I've heard of them. I'd probably know the content if I seen it, but the name doesn't immediately ring a bell. Right, so Splashmon.
Pretty.
He does. I mean, he is quite beashy. His melted Gabumon form, not so much. So we're just gonna get into the episode before Meg gets me into any more trouble. And
You're fine.
as ever, we are watching via the Crunchyroll app, so feel free to use that, or if you're watching through Anime Lab or your Yahar, you know, however you watch the show, feel free to join in along with us. And a point at least that it wasn't a Charizard named Agumon for a change.
Charizard doesn't look like Agumon.
No, but people name Charmander Agumon. Because all fire dinosaurs are the same. So, I already have a pretty nice idea of how I'm going to draw Splashmon after I finish my current commission. That'll be a nice drawing. Ooh.
Get a booby one?
So, right, so let's get this started then. In 3, 2, 1. Monsters Beauty Serum. That's an interesting way of translating that title. I have seen the preview for next week, though, and can awful stuff stop happening to Ruri? No wonder Angoramon goes feral. I think I have that font on Power Director.
Really?
The one in the credits, yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone actually watched the music video for this song?
So good.
It's very good. They're all in a haunted house. Not the characters, but the band. And they're done up like vampires and werewolves and stuff.
The werewolf one is really cute.
Oh, she is,
she's
though.
like a little cat girl.
Yeah, she.
Did I say she?
You did.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I kind of half burped and tried to stop myself so it wouldn't go through the mic.
Oh.
So I was like, yeah, no, you're right, she does. She looks like a... looks like it'll be a Kyosho episode. Maybe we'll have Thetismon. Maybe. Faction. You can see where the cutoff is for when the other ultimates come in.
Mm.
But they are speeding those segments up now to account for Kano Weissmon. Because Tesla was on screen for much longer before. Now she's just a flash.
Beckoned by water. And fatal frame?
Yeah. Black water overflows. That's dialogue to take out of context. Don't get confused, Christmas hasn't arrived. What, are we getting Thetismon for Christmas? I'm okay with that. Although, not really. I don't think the show can drag out for another 6 months without getting us the other perfect levels.
Did she just drown? And
No,
she
no,
she was knocked unconscious at least.
Subscribe to my channel! You totally should. Kyosho's cowering under the blanket. Oh, poor Kyoshiro. Oh, look! He's actually, putting things together. It's like, hey, all these urban legends had something to do with Digimon. Maybe we should investigate more of them.
Slowly drowning is literally one of many worst ways to go, yeah. Equally terrifying if the water comes out of your sink like that and levitates you in the air to drown you. When that happened in Charmed, when Prue got stuck in the shower, and all the water started rising and rising and rising, that terrified me when I was a child. I never liked getting into showers that the doors would close fully on.
Aww! Oh, the baby, he's so good! He's happy with his ice. Don't eat the Roomba.
That's rule number 4. No ice in your Roomba. Oh,
it's her.
It ironically looks like the old Blair Witch website. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's probably intentional.
Oh, and Hero's gonna walk in now and get some ice.
So oh god! Oh! Oh god! Oh, that's so creepy! In a stranger danger kind of way.
Oh god.
Oh. Look at his bulge.
You said it. Don't okay.
Yeah, I thought the finger was going in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He's
Just
using
stuck
her.
it right into her face.
Yeah. He's using the fear to materialize. Oh no! Oh God!
Oh no.
Well, bye credits, lady.
Assuming she can be turned back.
Mm.
Otherwise, her being in the credits is just weird.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
I thought that said materia for a second. I was like, wait, what?
I mean, it looks about the same.
Yeah.
He just brought a whole human up,
Yeah.
that thing, up into that tap with him.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
Catch a bit of him.
One of its ripple things. Is it dripple? It has little servanty things. Dropples or dripples or something. God, what happened to the quality?
Oh. The internet dropped. I hope not.
Frame's still showing fine.
Mm.
The light.
Yeah, we seem to.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. Hiding in an aquarium? I mean, that's a bit cliche, isn't it? Oh, God. Oh, they just poke her in the eye. Oh,
Not quite, but
oh.
yeah, it looks like he's pulling goop out of their eyeballs. No.
Oh. I can't immediately tell, but I do wonder if they got him back in from Cross Wars to play the part.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely gone.
Ah.
Speaking of drinking water.
Not good with voices, so unless it's something as absolutely iconic and distinct as Dio's voice. Wiggle, wiggle!
There's an animal cross.
Face on! Oh. The face on that bloody Stunfisk looking thing. Like a manta ray or something, was it?
I bet.
Oh god!
Oh,
Dead fish.
just suck all the water out of the aquarium.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, all those fish are dead.
Yeah.
Like
The whole aquarium.
The whole aquarium is just shut down now. She ordering takeout. No anchovies. Yo ho ho! It's a pirate's life for Splashmon.
Splashman's pretty ugly.
I mean, you're allowed to be wrong.
Mm-hmm. Does it matter if it was the second one? I mean, they know what it is.
Mm.
They know it's him, and they know that he's gonna come out of a tap.
Yeah.
Of course you need to go pee.
I went! He's making them all paranoid with the drops.
Mm.
Which is super cool. Because, like, if his whole thing is about making them so afraid that they go towards this whatever he's making, just freaking them out without actually interacting with them.
Mm.
Yeah. This is actually really good. Like this, like we've got a Digimon using psychological warfare.
Jellymon's right though.
Yeah.
That is making me really thirsty.
Ever occurred to you that you may be the one wrong on this occasion? I mean, I considered it, but
He's pretty, but he's also ugly in the sense that, you know, personality-wise.
Oh. You couldn't even drink some water yourself so you could be in your water glass. Yeah, like that's what I really like about this episode. It's the like the paranoia he's infusing them all with is.
Rose just like, please stop jumping. Yeah, so just fight him and don't become one of those things.
Oh god, here we go.
See? They don't need to be afraid of him. They can be afraid of him, but you know.
Yeah.
They can actually fight him.
Yeah, but if they're too afraid that they can't fight, the Digimon are effectively useless.
They know they can fight. They fought things more powerful than him.
Yeah.
If Hero gets in trouble, then Golos is gonna come out.
The low quality.
But the people inside those balls, when his finger comes in, is it like when the other guy was stabbing through the pumpkins?
Oh, I'd say so,
They just-
yeah.
He's got a bit of a crazy face, don't he?
Yeah.
He's kind of reminding me of like when Siren Man came out of the screen.
Yeah.
And she just had that weird angle.
Which one are we getting? Ah, Bethel. We're gonna throw fire at the water monster? I mean, wouldn't we...
Evaporate him.
Would we not just use Wyzen and electrocute him?
I know water conducts electricity, but I don't think you can electrocute water.
Works for Pokemon. I suppose we have our electric variant with Tesla anyway, so... Oh!
Ew.
What the He just took out Bethel! Oh no!
Well, we know what should happen there then.
This isn't an RPG. Fire evaporates water. Fair.
Obviously, they're everywhere.
Oh! Oh man, what is
Can
going
she
on?
not get out of that? She's also water.
Timbar and Goramon being the only one alive. There's so much Rory stuff happening lately that we can't not be getting Lamormon soon. Hero had been too proactive and smart this episode, so they had to call it somewhere. I guess?
Freeze him. No water. Smart.
Now shatter him.
Well, he's gotta be dead now that they're all back, right?
Yeah, you hope so. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, I thought the ice was going to shatter.
Cracking. Kill him. Kill him.
What the? Yeah!
Oh.
That tail maneuver! Let's go! Oh.
What's that?
I don't remember.
You just carry around a letter.
I guess. Just, yeah, sure, into the pocket. Okay. Well,
That was interesting.
I really like that episode.
Mm.
Oh, I did. I really like that.
Thirsty as fuck.
I mean, he's only been gone a minute. But no, that was a real Santa pause.
No.
Oh, that was really good. Like Splashmon making them paranoid, taking their ability to fight away.
Mm.
But so much stuff has been going on with Rory, and especially because we've watched the preview for next week, we have to be getting Lemormon soon. Like, if not next week, that has to be like the week after.
Carrying villains to themselves.
Like Telmon going around giving gifts to good little children.
Jeez, Splashmon really well. They did.
They did. Flat face without eyes or a nose. Ugh. Yeah, so that's Ashuramon's mask.
If you didn't have eyes or a nose, you could still smile. Physically. You probably wouldn't want to, but...
Face Taker.
Face Taker, okay.
That's a dumb name, but fine. So next week we might have spoilers for 29 through 31.
Okay.
Maybe 30 up to 32. But yeah, no, I really like this episode. Everything from Splashmon making them paranoid just at the sound of water to using ice to stop him from traveling through the pipes and everything.
Yeah, it's like Yami said, nice to see if he'll be actively used and not just a safety zone.
Yeah.
Loss of your emotion. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, physically, you could probably still smile, but you probably wouldn't want to.
I guess this episode of 3, I kind of feel like they did Splashmon dirty here and didn't give him the proper respect he deserves.
I mean, they made him quite scary.
I
And annoying with all his beauty talk. He reminded me of another character, but I can't remember what it is. Beauty was like their whole thing. No, it is. It's that count in Black Butler. He used to kidnap the women.
Chat, you want to field this one?
I can't think of his name. He's the reason that Seal Phantom Hive dressed up in that ball gown.
And it was possible to freeze him precisely because Angoramon uses wind. Yeah, like it's intriguing to think like if Angoramon hadn't gotten away, how would they have gotten out of that situation?
Yeah, like they could have frozen things still, but that's it.
But that's it.
They wouldn't have been able to fight him. I'm surprised that Gamamon, even Battle Gamamon, being turned into that water ball didn't bring out Gulus to protect himself.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what's happening with. I don't know.
Just from past experience.
Oh yeah, but
he's about to be in danger.
But I don't know what to even expect of Gulus anymore since the Kano Weissmon evolution, because they had set it up so well there for him to come in, and then the other evolution happened. So I don't even know what to think about Gulus anymore. Like, he does sort of need to show up again. We need to know why the Dark Digimon are watching them. Like, is that even still a thing? I think what
he was too confident. That's why he was playing around.
Yeah,
because he 100% thought he'd won already.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of time doing it. It was also a smart move to attack from a safe distance. Yeah. I can indeed. So yeah, like top to bottom, like we have to be setting up for Simbar Angoramon's evolution. If not next week, maybe episode 29 or 30. There's just so much stuff is going on with Ruri lately, from Vamdaemon even up to next week with Ashuramon, that I would be really surprised. Like, but then again, I mean, we thought something was going on with Ruri, and then Hero got an evolution out of it, so who knows? Maybe we do get Thetismon next week randomly. But the strategy for the battle, everything, showing that they're actively researching urban legends now, because all the Digimon attacks are are using urban legends to get that point across. It makes me think of the clip show, non-clip show thing we had a few weeks ago as well, where they were talking about the urban legends as well. So the world building continues to be great. I just would like some action on the actual plot now. You know, we've done the world building thing, we get it. I hope this new girl sticks around and she's not there for an episode and someone that they could have put in the ending.
She seems to work in the dorm, so she's like,
yeah.
I don't think she's a student, but she is like the receptionist or something there.
Maybe.
That's
I mean, Nomura
like.
chasing her around, though, I would hope she's around the character's age.
Yeah, but she could be an older classman. Is that what they're called? Classman?
Upperclassman,
yeah. She could be one of those, and then she's working there for whatever reason. Maybe she was working there to pay for her dorm or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Chat, we will be right back. There we go. We'll be back in a sec. Sorry, Meg just had to BRB a second, something came up. So yeah, like, I'm super happy with how the episode went. I don't know about doing Splashmon dirty. I think what we got out of that was a very well put together, structured episode. This isn't an episode, like, this isn't one of these episodes where I came off feeling like we needed a two-parter or we needed 5 extra minutes to, just make the episode feel complete. I feel they had a really good handle on what they wanted to do in the episode and told the story well from top to bottom. So let's, while I'm waiting on Meg, let's just see what the chat's saying. We didn't have much setup for it, but next week is perfect for Thetismon if you think about it. It looks like both Hero and Ruri will be taken out, leaving only Kyoshiro and Jellymon to fight. Asuramon appears to be stealing faces, which would represent their emotions. Therefore, the victory would be the use of emotion. Okay. Yes, bring in the new Digi-partners already. Yeah, there's also that. Like, I am sort of wondering if they'll stick with 3 characters for the rest of the show, or if we're going to expand the cast to include Nomura and the new girl, or even just somebody else. What's stronger emotion than love? And what would happen if Kyoshiro and Jelly strengthen their love to the max and fight back? Evolution. Jellymon is electricity. She's been amazingly useless the last few fights despite her advantages. And true, but I think it's more so because they're setting up something for Ruri. Like, Ruri's the one that seems to be getting into trouble a lot more than usual lately. Hey, Juggernaut, thanks for joining in. I think it's only going to be the 3. Cyrus Sleuth rules electricity is never stronger. Isn't stronger against water or plant. Against water, plant is. Yeah. We don't even have enough plot to throw someone else in, unless they're bringing the thickness of the plot with them. Well, I mean, tough to say. So yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, but like, I'm enjoying the, like, we're setting up Rory for something, because we just sort of go back over the last few episodes here, right? So last week we had Rory going to Vamdemon's place and nearly getting eaten, and then Drachmon attacked her before he was unceremoniously dispatched. Last week it was an Angoramon episode. The partner tried to eat Rory, or not partner, Digitamamon tried to eat Rory. You know, and that was the whole thing of Angoramon having to destroy his friend because his hunger had basically turned him into a Marvel zombie. Now this week, again, it's Rory and Angoramon who are set up to finish the fight. And now next week, we do see her with one of Ashuramon's masks, so she clearly gets, you know, her face stolen. So I don't know, like, it's, I think we're setting up for an evolution for those two in the next week or so. So I think to sort of build on that, you have to dial back the other characters a bit. But I say that, and then we ended up getting Kano Weissmon 2 weeks ago. So who really knows? Rory and Angoramon also had a fight about him not telling her stuff and her running off and getting in trouble, right? Oh yeah, like back at the start of the series, but they haven't come back to that. Like when they made up at the end of that episode, that just seemed to be it. They didn't touch on that again. They didn't sort of go, well, okay. They haven't shown that this is still a recurring issue. Because she's running off and getting in trouble, and he had the secret group going on that he wasn't telling her about. So, you know, they were sort of both guilty of keeping things from one another. But they haven't come back around on that, or talked about it, or alluded that something similar is happening. This might be coming back to that then, with her losing her face. I don't know. I feel like they would have sprinkled it in a bit more, but I mean, we won't know till next week. But I don't know if I see that happening at this stage, because that was so long ago. Like, that was, God, what was that? That was episode 11. Or that was episode 11. We're now on 27. We're now on 27, 28 next week. So I don't know if they'll come back to that now. But Jackie, you're very welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for being here. I understand this show is targeted towards a different demographic, but you would think one of the kids would start developing some type of dislike or resentment towards Digimon already. I don't know. I mean, that'd be an interesting. That'd be an interesting story beat, because we haven't had that before, despite the amount of Digimon related shenanigans that the kids in previous series have gotten into. Kyosho probably hates Digimon, aside from the ones he knows personally. Yeah, like, we haven't had a situation where, regardless of the amount of shenanigans that the kids get into, or how much, you know, their friends are hurt because of what's going on, we've never had one of the cast turn against Digimon. I don't know if they'd start doing that now, but what would be interesting to see if the new girl, Nijima, was that her name? If, like, she had a dislike for them, or she was there was something with her over what happened with Splashmon. if she's had some sort of like a PTSD thing, or she had some sort of resentment for what happened, and but then like Nomura still doesn't know what's going on. Like, it's not like Nomura knows what a Digimon is, and he's been in so many situations. So I don't even know if that's an idea that's possibly crossed their mind. You know, I don't know if it's an issue. I don't know if that's less to do with the target audience and just something that the writing room hasn't considered. Yours more scared than anything. It could be a made-up human villain to take those traits. Maybe, yeah. I mean, again, that comes back to maybe New Girl. There's something about her, because we had that one with the Morphomon, and we haven't heard from her since. There's been no follow-up on that, so maybe something will come back to bite the team in the butt later. Kyoshiro is the one that got it the worst, if you think about it. First Jellymon messing with him for weeks or even months, then the incident with the talismans and a freaking god coming after him. And then just recently, Ayataramon kidnapping him and messing with his body and turning him into like a half plant. Yeah. Kyo still doesn't consider any paranormal activity as a Digimon, despite being the case 99% of the time. Yeah. But I feel like we say this every week now. Kyoshiro, I was kind of hoping the talismans and everything would be more of his character, but they kind of just abandoned that after episode 1. No, after the episode with Majiramon, they kind of just abandoned that concept, and I do think that's a shame. I'm sure the writers thought about it. They just don't want to implement it. I mean, it's possible. I mean, without being in the writers' room, we'll never know. But I just wouldn't be shocked if they hadn't even considered the idea that one of the partners or one of the victims, without, I suppose that would be character development for somebody outside of the core 3. And maybe that's the problem. No. Well, he did consider the fancy watch as some sort of weird charm, and even swayed by Jellymon as being better than any charm. True. Give me a sec here. Okay, grand. Sorry about that. Now, look who's back. So, he's even more reason to be scared of Digimon than random paranormal phenomena without explanation. would just expect a bit more from him at this point, but his fear is still quite day one extreme. Yeah, like they do sort of maybe need to give him a bit of courage at some point. He is basically the punching bag, as the chat have been saying.
Yeah, like when he faced the god after Jellymon was all struck down and all that. He had his bit of courage then, and she was all like, "Oh, darling is so cool."
Yeah.
And then in the dream world, he had his moment, but otherwise you just expect him to run away every time.
Right. Right. Well, look. Let's jump over to ranking then. Let me just bring it up for the chat here. That one.
There we go.
No. That one.
That one.
And we'll just get Splashmon.
Top.
Right. So then. Monsters Beauty Serum. I'll go first this week. I really liked the episode. And I'm gonna give... No, I wish, but no. I'm gonna go with Splashmon and I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. Like, I don't think any of the kids or the Digimon exactly stood out this week.
No, I mean, Hero actually, like, being proactive about researching the urban legends was good, and he basically used that to come up with a solution. But it was still Ruri and Angoramon who did all the work.
Yeah.
But I just like, I love Splashmon actively making them paranoid and using their fear to, you know, power himself up or make the water...
Making them afraid of water.
Yeah, and making the water, I don't know, stronger or something, whatever.
It.
Yeah, whatever he was trying to do to make himself shine more.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad the fight also didn't just devolve into, oh, I'm being pushed back, and then he undoes the zippers and the melted tiger form comes out. Because I didn't need to see that again.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with where the episode landed.
Yami says, I gave it to Hero. It's been so long since someone was properly proactive, and that's always a bonus.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely valid. Like, if not Splashmon, I'd say Hero would be the next one there.
Yeah, like Rory's never proactive so much, so she's just chasing stories.
Yeah.
She's not going there thinking, oh, this is definitely a Digimon, because she's still running her channel or whatever. And she's like, oh, it's a haunted house. It's definitely ghosts, you know?
Yeah, she's looking for... Yeah, she's running
her
horror mystery blog thing.
Yeah, so she's not being proactive about anything to do with Digimon or the digital world. She just happens upon them all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kyoshiro and Jellymon weren't really...
No, they did nothing. Like
nothing. He hid under the covers, and well, it was cute when he was scared and he was like, "Is it over?" And she's like, "No, we're gonna go through every single one of them one by one," you know, teasing him or whatever. That's still cute, but yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah, they didn't really contribute to the episode overall, so they were just kind of there. Nothing changes by taking them out of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd give it to Splashmon as well. He was interesting.
And score?
I'm not like, I don't really have anything that it's losing points for, really.
Yeah.
Like Blacktailmon showing up was good, and the letter, like that has to come back next week at some stage, or... Oh, well,
that'll be... I think that'll be a couple of weeks.
But there has to be something plot related there.
Since we're actively trying to bring the characters to Hokuto now, I'd say in the next few weeks that element of things is going to start picking up.
Yeah, and it's like I said in the chat, maybe, like you were saying, if they brought in the other two or whatever, maybe this letter, maybe instead of anything, he just sends back more bracelets. Like, here, get more Digimon, defend yourselves better.
Maybe.
I don't know. Uh,
Some weeks Kyotaro makes Joe look worthy of the crest of friendship.
yeah. Crest of courage.
Oh, a house that is probably haunted by a Digimon. That may be strong enough to wipe us out. You aren't dragging me there. Yeah.
We all understand too, but at the same time, we don't have a Jellymon that can kill things with electricity on our side.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you know, being afraid of Splashmon was one thing, but they had something to defend against him. Before they knew he could turn them into water too.
Yeah.
But still. Didn't help when he ended up getting kidnapped by Aja or Aya?
Ayatarumon.
Aya Taramon. Trapped against a pillar, experimented on, turned into a half Digimon.
Thanks for helping with that, Mummymon. We haven't seen in a few weeks either.
He didn't die though.
No, and I
we were expecting that.
Yeah, oh no, he's been helpful 2 weeks in a row. They're building him up to get killed off. That hasn't happened, thankfully.
Yeah.
In all fairness, wouldn't trust Jellymon with a needle either. Fair. Then again, I don't think she would hurt her darling on purpose. You know.
She might to experiment on him and then make him better after.
No, see, I think
you were just being such a baby.
I think she enjoyed playing nurse to him too much.
You don't think she'd be the kind to
oh no, only
hurt him too?
Only I may tease him.
Yeah,
that's it. But
she'd hurt him to take care of him. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
He's super shady and highly doubt she's medically trained. She saw a video on it once.
Yeah, that's it. It just followed a YouTube tutorial, and she was grand. You know.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this episode per se.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't give it a 5 either.
No, that's the thing. That's I think a 4. I don't think I'm looking at the previous episodes. It's a very good episode, but I don't think it's as good as the last 2 weeks. Cannibal Mansion and Crimson Banquet.
It's not one you can leave out though because of Tailmon.
Yeah.
Tailmon even. So.
And they're starting to make those connections back to Hokuto as well.
Yeah.
So so something like they're doing something.
Yeah.
I just still don't know what that something is yet, and
yeah,
I get why that's a bit irksome. But I'm just glad that the episodes are still entertaining and the episodes aren't boring because we don't have the full scope of the plot yet.
Yeah, I'd give it a 4 then, because it wasn't boring. It was entertaining. He was good at being a villain. I still don't remember the name of the other guy. That he reminds me of from Black Butler.
Oh yeah. It'll come back to you later, I'm sure. Okay. Well then,
I'll show you a clip later, and you'll know exactly what I mean.
Right. So we go to ranking then.
Yeah. What else is a 4?
So let's pop it down here just in case.
So Black Tailmon, he finally managed to send his card to his dad. In that card, he may be asking the dad to do something, send something. So Black Tailmon could come soon with something that starts a big plot.
Yeah. So let me have a look at my other 4s. Nightmare. God, which one was? Oh, that was the Ayataramon episode, was it?
No, that was.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was Tainted Love. Or whatever. Twisted Love.
Twisted Love, yeah.
Nightmare. Oh God.
That's the Pillowmon.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's the Pillowmon episode. Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. Is it better than that? Yeah, no. Alright, well, hold on. Is it better than Warped Time? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's better than Warped Time.
The end of Warped Time, just...
Yeah, just Picklemon being like, oh my god, you're so cool! It's better than the Land of Children.
No.
Different kind of episode. Very creepy in its own right, though. I Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
Sniffing the children.
At least yeah, true. So yeah, I'd say better than Land of Children. Do I find it better than Man-Eating Forest? Ooh. That had the Cherrymon, the Mori Shellmon, that had Gamamon camping and being just super adorable. But the whole thing of like Cherrymon eating people and like actively eating people. The Vor in this series is strong.
Yeah, I think I'd put it between on my one. I think I'd put it between Man-Eating Forest and Land of Children.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well look, I'll do yours first then. Yeah. Good lord. Okay. Okay. Then I think I enjoyed this more than Man-Eating Forest. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think I enjoyed it more than Nightmare.
Oh, I definitely enjoyed it. Nightmare's much further down on my list.
Yeah. I'm going to...
Ooh.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Control C instead of Control V. So yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
So that makes it my 14th top episode.
My 15th.
Yeah, your 15th top episode.
15.
20? 27.
27. Not bad.
No, not bad at all. All right. Let's see. What's the chat saying? Hero finally managed to send the card to his dad. So Blacktail Monk. Like an explanation, everything that's happening, especially about Gamamon. Yeah, I would like to know more about Gulu's Gamamon. If that's all right with Hokuto. Like if we could learn more about the evil Betel Gamamon that turns up now and then and just seems to be conflicted about his existence.
Now that we've gotten kind of Weissmon, it's kind of the time to start explaining things.
Yeah, like what stopped Betel Gamamon coming out in the Vandemon episode? Was it just the power of friendship? Did Betel sort of go, fine, I'll let you handle it? Like you were saying, maybe that's what happened. Like there's not enough to go on. And I would like to see maybe a bit more of that.
Yeah.
So,
considering they killed off our researcher back then.
Pokemon, no.
So we need a new person to explain things.
Right, well, we jump into the comments then.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're nearly there.
So many Discord notifications.
I know. Welcome. Yami joined the Discord.
Yay.
Hi. Hackman joined the Discord. Wait, I did that twice.
There you go.
There we go. So oh wow. A baby, kill count 2. A relatively calm person, kill count 1. A chaotic gremlin who will fuck up your day, kill count 0. Nice to see the Ghost Game memes kicking off. That is great. Yeah. Join the Discord, share your memes. That is amazing.
You can just leave memes in general.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't need their own separate channel.
No.
Not in this Discord.
Not in this one, no. Okay, so let's get into last week's comments then, and then we can get ready to bounce, because tiredness from last night's 12-hour extravaganza is starting to kick in, and I know you're about ready to drop as well. So
Yeah, you want to turn off the light capture?
yeah, I will once I get the comments up. Don't worry. Yeah, we just want to make sure. No, there's nothing in held for review. So we're just...
So if Pedro commented, it's...
Yeah, it hasn't been seen. Okay, so let me... Newest first. Cool. So we'll go in order then. We have comments from Yami, Clatter, and Justin on last week's episode. And we'll start in that order. So let me just get the window capture out of here. Awesome. Right. So Yami said, quite the bot charmer this week, aren't you? Yeah, there was a lot of... When the VOD for this live stream went live, I guess, it was littered with bot comments. I had to go in and delete them all. So I guess I didn't get there quick enough, because I guess Yami had seen the bots. But yeah, so Yami says, despite attempting to watch this week, I still strike from the comments section, and no, Yu-Gi-Oh fell apart after Zale. Such an underestimated and underrated season. Yes, the X is silent.
Okay.
I keep seeing the Blue Eyes White Dragon comparison, but Kano Weissmon looks like a Stardust Dragon variant to me. Or it's just the personal vendettas against the Stardust speaking. Oi! You leave the Stardust family alone. Oddly, for such a good episode, I have so little to say about it. Aside, Angoramon really needed it. As he's more passive, his development and etc. doesn't happen on screen through antics like it does with Jellymon. Curious if we'll see what she was doing before switching worlds, if she was still such a back alley dealer sort. and Gamamon, but if this pattern of chipping away at Angoramon continues, that ultimate doesn't seem so far-fetched. Question would be, what would cause the guy to actually snap? And maybe we'll see that next week with Ashuramon. Maybe it's just all building, like, I can't do this anymore. But I wonder if they'll really come to a point where one of them actively makes the call, decides there's no saving grace, no other way to help, and deletes them. We nearly got that today before Blacktailmon Uber showed up.
Yeah, they were like, deciding what to do with him.
Yeah, they were like, what do we do with him?
He was going to be too dangerous to let out of that ice.
Yeah, so like... Did they shatter the ice? Did they melt? Like they were actively considering that. So, be snazzy if it mirrors in ways Gulus Gabamon's first appearance, especially if Hero is the one who makes the call after originally resisting Gulus. What a 180 turn of events that would be.
Oh, like if Hero called on Gulus to do a murder?
Well, no, more like Hero's the one that says, we don't have any choice, we have to put this thing down.
Yeah.
There's no reasoning with it. We have to kill it off. So maybe that would summon Gulus, who's like, oh, now you see my point of view here.
Just points and goes, ha! Now you know how it feels.
You know how it feels. Yeah. At this rate, you'll have to get yourself a half-hour Pokemon segment in a Digimon stream. This is a frequent tangent. It kind of happened today as well, didn't it? For different reasons, but it did kind of happen today as well. Generation 2 is still the best. How simply exists to get annoyed at, and I'm surprised Hugh never got a mention off you. Oh yeah, I tend to forget Hugh exists. He's the rival character from Black and White 2.
Ah, okay.
I tend to forget he exists.
Is he just another Hellhop?
No, he's just very angry.
Challenging?
What?
Is he challenging?
Yeah, kinda. But, you know, his whole deal was the evil team of Black and White stole his sister's Pokemon. So now everybody's gonna taste his rage. Or he's gonna make you feel his rage, or whatever his catchphrase was. I tend to forget he exists, I'm sorry. Maybe if I get around to replaying Black and White and Black and White 2 at some point, that'll, particularly Black and White 2, maybe I'll remember Hugh exists. But how did he still, like, There was a All right, sorry, I'll reread the full thing. So, I'm surprised Hugh never got a mention off of you. There was a rival who had potential and eventually ended up as a nuisance. How did he still only have a team of 3 at Gym 7? Still, 12 hours attempting to draw Wormmon, even with a mouse, that is mighty slow. Although with no experience with a tablet, it would likely turn out just as good. No, I kind of commented on this when I saw the comment. When I saw it, I responded. I'm like, no, the art section would be 2 hours out of 12. It turned into 30 minutes. And I thought it turned out really well. You guys want to see my Wormmon drawing? If you haven't seen it on Twitter already?
Yeah.
So that's my Wormmon drawing, and I'm super happy with how it turned out.
He's so cute.
He's adorable.
In a half hour with a mouse. That's
Yeah. I even managed to draw like a super deformed Chibi Mugen Draymon during it as well. Not pictured.
And you ignored all of my tips of how to draw.
That I did. Does he update the letter every week and keep it in his pocket non-stop? Oh, could you imagine, like, if he's like, October 17th, this is what happened. October 25th.
Please respond.
Please respond.
Please respond. It's getting worse. But I think he probably started the letter when he stopped asking every Digimon that came around.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know anything about my dad? Do you know my dad? Tell me about him.
Then again, we haven't seen Black Tailmon since the Saberdramon episode?
Yes.
So, it could be he started then.
Where's he?
Let me have a look at the episode list again. Because what was that one? That was Prison of Fire. So, Arachnimon, no. Pillowmon, no. Morphomon, no. Ayataramon, no. Vamdemon, no. Digitamon, no. Yeah, so yeah, that was 7 episodes ago now.
Yeah.
So he could have just he could just be writing it since then.
You're an artist.
I know. Thank you. Since he knew he simply had to wait for Black Tailmon to appear and have a chance to speak to it before it went away. Yeah. So then, so Clatter commented, it was a pretty good episode. I'll give it a 4. I kind of wish that Digitamamon had a couple of episodes more just so that we could see more of Angoramon's friendship with him and become more disturbed that Digitamamon is subtly killing more humans underneath the team's nose. That could have been a fun thing where, like,
just the way he jumped, he jump scared him to get his attention.
Yeah.
And then they were having the little chat on the roof, and then it was just suddenly they were hanging out. And
yeah,
like, you hadn't seen him in so long. Like, while he was his best friend before, we didn't get that emotion.
No. Yeah, that could have been fun. Like, if you do the bit where he jump scares him and then they're chatting, and you do the whole thing where he introduces him to Rory and whatever, and then over the course of the next few episodes, you just drop a line about him in, or you just do a cut of.
If they cut to.
You just like
Angoramon
news reports
going
of
to
disappearing people or something.
Yeah, that could be in the background, and then.
It'd be probably maybe too similar to what happened this week, though. News reports of disappearing people.
They could have put the house. Well, I suppose Rory knew about the house.
Yeah.
And Kyoshiro.
They kind of knew it was a murder house.
So even if it wasn't shown like then, but he was there, and then they start talking about the house, and we had maybe seen him in the house. Maybe if that bit with the couple at the start, maybe if that was at the end of another episode or something.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
That's a cliffhanger, and then we don't see him again for another episode, and we're like, what
maybe,
happened to him? And then it comes back around.
Maybe. Yeah, actually, that'd be pretty good, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah.
This show needs a bit of a rewrite as well, with some extra episodes thrown in.
Yeah, well, let's see where it goes, because I still
need to learn how to do stories. Like Doctor Who used to do.
Yeah.
Like, 5 episodes was a story.
Yeah.
then the next 3 episodes were a different story.
Yeah.
But it's all one overarching thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see where the next 40 odd episodes go. Probably less. Probably, I'd say we're coming up to the halfway mark.
Yeah, it's still fantastic. Wow. But, yeah, it just needs to not rely on one episode per everything.
Yeah. So, finishing up then, Justin commented, okay, so after Digimon Adventure 2020, Digimon hasn't been afraid of eating humans, especially children. This episode was well done. We even got to see a very small portion of the digital world and Angoramon's past, but it quickly goes left field when Angoramon pretty much has to fight his best friend who lost his mind. I don't know if I'm the only one thinking this, but I feel like lately some of the perfect level Digimon are much stronger than the ones we've stronger than the ones previously shown, because Simbar Angoramon's jive attack didn't even scratch the shell, and it took Kano Weissmon to even damage him. Now for the emotional part, I was surprised that someone other than Gulus Gamamon killed someone, but I'm glad I can words. Simbar Angoramon finished the fight, and it had to be done because just like Arachnimon, Digitamamon wasn't going to stop, and his last words were, "You're the one who's changed. Are you a Digimon or are you human?" That's an interesting point, because that was Arachnimon's thing. She got a taste for human and went crazy. So is there something about eating humans that gives them like a Digimon equivalent to like a mad cow disease?
Yeah, it's like we were saying about like when people eat people, they go crazy.
Yeah. That's actually, I hadn't put that connection together, because that, like, Arachnimon was all about eating brains to gain knowledge or whatever.
Well, she was obsessed with it, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, Digitamamon's point is defense. Big old hard egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Desmond said, beautiful event, guys. Bruno said, new meat.
New meat.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome, Desmond. Let's see. So, Justin went on to say, I give this episode a 4, and if only Digitamamon ate Taichi. But who am I kidding? That cockroach would have found a way to survive and probably wouldn't even remember he got eaten. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, and AJ, remember the moon from Majora's Mask? How scary would it be if it Dynamaxed?
I read that before you got to it, and I'm just like, no.
Can we not?
Can we not?
Can we not do that?
We're gonna have worse nightmares.
Can we not Dynamax the moon, please?
He kind of Dynamaxes himself when he gets close, right?
That's no, that's
a close far away.
That's a close far away thing. Yeah. I was literally just about to say, I was going to do the thing for the cows. I was like, oh god.
Well, humans are basically a power-up for Digimon. All protagonists are a power-up for their Digimon companions, so it's fair to assume that any Digimon could try get those power-ups through less amicable means.
Basically, humans are an energy drink.
We're drinking monster energy. Humans drinking
that's
digital
good.
monsters.
Humans.
No, we're the humans drinking the monster, and the monsters are drinking the humans.
Everything's cyclical. You know.
Digimon Ghost Game, supporter of cannibalism?
Following on from 2020, yeah. It was just
Say
Digi-vor
supporter,
everywhere.
But, liking to show it, yeah. Tied to a pillar and scared to death to get stronger through their fear. Mobilize them and then eat their heads.
Oh gosh. Oh, what has this become? What has this become?
Because class on how to cook human.
You don't know. You're not planning on eating me, are you? No. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here to me. You wanna say hi to the people? Camera. Oh, that's okay.
We love to draw. Reiko has put some serious thought into this. Yeah.
Oh.
So happens when you write. You research the weirdest things.
Yeah.
Our housemates are, one of them is writing a book about these like spies, assassin type people, and they're looking up like
Anything we need to know, Reiko?
it's like if anyone looked at my housemates like search history, because they had there's a whole part in their book where someone like pops out an eyeball or something.
Oh yeah.
And they had to look into how the eyeball, how that would happen, like
Yeah.
what that how physically that would be, what that would be like, and how they could describe it in the book. So if anyone looks up how, looks at their history, and it's like, what consistency is an eyeball when you pop it out? You know, you look up weird shit when you're writing a book.
Oh yeah.
Remember that Digimon owns a food stand.
Yeah, you had a whole restaurant going. Oh. I gotta admit, it's pretty nice to see so many Digimon try to make use of humans to their advantage. Oh. Instead of simply ignoring those creatures or that, or for some reason can move a child into an ultimate in a few months. Oh gosh. Right. Well, with that then, on that somberly hilarious note, I think it's time to bounce.
Yeah. Nice short one this week.
Yeah.
What are we on? We're still on 2 hours.
Yeah, we're coming off what, an hour 40-ish. So it's all good. So guys, look, thank you so much for being here. Do we have Ghost Game Tamer death count yet? No? Nobody's died? Oh wait, hold on. Well, not Tamer, we've a partner death count in the Discord thanks to Juggernaut. So but other than that, no, we don't have a Tamer death count yet. Oh, that'd be creepy. Something turns up and just starts killing off the cast. Could you imagine?
I mean, they're trying. Well, near death. Yeah. Well, Rory nearly got eaten. He nearly got eaten.
Yeah.
He got drowned this week. He got sliced in two. Her camera got sliced in two.
Yeah.
What else happened to her?
I think it's at this stage it's more of a case of what hasn't happened to Rory outside of actual death.
Did she get in to see my Otis Mom? My Otis Mom?
Yeah.
Fucking, what's his name?
Which?
The other one?
Talisman?
Talisman.
Yeah. It was her and her friends that went.
They got in there, yeah.
Yeah, and it was the whole
her friend that went in and she was outside.
No, she was in there.
No, she did. She crept in the back. No, but she didn't get in there.
Oh well, no, she crept in the back.
Yeah, she still got.
But then there was the whole thing of building on the Ruri and Angoramon trust episode where it's like, I'm just gonna take them and go away. I trust you to sort this out. Oh, okay. Right. Well,
you can keep talking if you want to.
We'll finish up. Right. Well, look, guys, we are going to bounce because otherwise I think Meg may just die on camera and I don't have the insurance for that one. So I gotta bounce now.
At least you'll have it on show that, you're over there and I'm collapsing this one.
Yeah. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, God.
Hi, Google.
Hi, Google. Yeah. Don't demonetize me, please.
She died of her own accord.
She died of her own accord. I just applied for memberships. Please don't demonetize me. Cool. But look, we will see you guys back here next week for Face Taker. I really kind of hope Lamormon turns up next week. That'd be super fun. But if not, I do hope it can just continues to build on this trend we're seeing of Rory just being in the worst kind of danger. So
hi, Mark.
you got the joke. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll see you guys again. Once more, feel free to join the Discord and hang out with us there. Get to know each other, share some memes, have some fun. And yeah, I'll just, for anyone who's come in late, I will share the link again. To the stream. Cool. So just for anyone who's come in late, there's the link for the Discord again. Feel free to join us and we'll send memes, have some banter, talk about the cards, talk about the show. Yeah.
We should put a spoiler section in there so people can talk about spoilers without them going in the general part.
That is a good suggestion. I will do that immediately. But for now, guys, do look after yourselves. Take care. Thank you for joining us once more. And have a great week ahead. Take care.
Stay hydrated.
Bye.